Welcome back to a new ride. This is the first ride of 2022. Sorry, the first video of 2022. First ride was from Bangalore to Mysore, and today I'm heading to Bangalore on Dominar 400. I'm going to get my Apache. It was in Art of Motorcycles. I had given it for fuel injection cleaning and installing the NGK spark plugs. It was there for a week, and I had to come to Mysore for an emergency, so I took my brother's Dominar and came here. Right now Apache is in my brother's place. It was delivered a week back. I can talk about Apache in a different video if I notice any changes, like after installing a different spark plug. If I notice any changes in the performance, I can definitely make a video on that. The reason I'm recording this video is since I have this bike for next 3 hours, I'll be riding for 150 kilometers. I'll share my experience on this bike. This is not a review, it's like a ride impression video. So I thought I'll just document my ride. Okay, I will switch on the camera once the daylight is on. Okay, it's visible enough. There's a lot of wind noise. I'm not sure if you can hear me, but I'll keep talking. I have no option. This is the Mysore-Bangalore highway, which is under construction. It will be ready by June 2022, June or October 2022. It's going to be a 6-lane or 10-lane, not sure. And the bad news is, once it's ready, bikes are not allowed. Bikes and autos are not allowed. So we'll have to take the service road. It's fine. Let's see when the time comes. I'll just talk a few things about this bike. I'll just talk in general. This is Dominar 400 2019 model, the BS4 variant. I've ridden this bike when it was brand new, and right now the difference that I feel is refinement. Of course, bikes will be smooth and refined when it's new. As you keep riding, the refinement goes down, which is normal. But there's no compromise in the performance. Performance has been amazing. This is a beginner friendly bike. KTM 390 and Dominar 400 engines are almost same, but here the power is a bit linear on this bike. KTM's power is like, it can scare you if you're a beginner, because it's lightweight and it has raw power, hence it's not a beginner friendly machine. This one is powerful. It's like really powerful, but the power is very linear. It depends on your throttle control, so a beginner can easily step onto this bike. The only thing is the weight. It's very heavy. I think it's around 190 kilos. So if you know to manage the weight and balance, it's fine. I mean, it's a matter of getting used to it. If you are planning to upgrade from 100cc or 150cc to Dominar, it's all good. But few things to keep in mind is the refinement, the weight and the maintenance. So when you switch from those kind of vehicles to Dominar, the first noticeable change is the refinement. You feel this bike is very hard. There's a lot of vibrations and all. But as I said, vibrations are something that you need to get used to, especially a higher cc vehicle, single cylinder. The gear shifts can be hard. There's nothing wrong with the gearbox, but it's hard. That happens with higher cc vehicles. The vibrations can come from the handlebar, the seat and foot pegs. That too only in certain RPMs, like top end or somewhere in between the mid end as well. The thing is, when you install accessories like the mobile holder and the visor, the vibrations can come from that. It will only be a buzz feeling on the handlebar, but when you install all these accessories, the vibrations can be prominent. You can start hearing sounds. So that's the reason you need to just choose the right accessory. I'm taking my own time because this is not scripted. I'm just sharing my experience as I keep riding. I'm pretty sure this bike will be purchased for touring purpose. It's one of the best in its segment. So that's how the cruising speed is. It's not the top speed, it's like a sweet spot. You can lock your throttle at 120s or 130. Only disadvantage is the seating, not the seating position. The ergonomics is like almost upright. It's not complete upright position, but I'll have to lean a bit towards the handlebar. Not too much. It's still comfortable. You're not putting the weights on your wrist. It's almost upright. That's what I can say. So ergonomics wise, it's all good. The seating is the problem. Seat is a bit hard. I feel it's harder than Apache's seat. Even the owner of this bike feels the same. So when you're buying this for touring, just make sure you do something with the seat. Once the seating issue is solved, you can tour all day on this bike. And this is one main thing that you'll need to purchase for this bike. Right now the 2021 model has all these installed, all touring accessories, but the 2019 and 2020 model doesn't have it. It's just a single variant available. So if you buy it from a first owner, if there's no visor, I think you should install one, because it gives good protection from wind blast. 90, 100 and all, you don't feel like you're going in that speed. It's because of this visor. And when it comes to maintenance, a 400cc single cylinder vehicle which is heavy might need regular maintenance. The wear and tear can be more on this because of the weight and power, and things like chain adjustment, lubing the chain and checking the engine oil level is very important. This is important in all vehicles, even 200cc, 100cc vehicles. All these things are important, but here the recurrence of maintenance will be more. This vehicle has not faced any major problems. I don't think I've heard any major problems from Dominar. Major problems, what I mean is when your bike gives up on road, that's a major problem. But otherwise, if you start getting vibrations, chain noise and things like that, it's all part of the maintenance. It's not a problem or con. And in city conditions, this vehicle is not ideal. There will be a bit of heating issues, not like KTM. I'm comparing it with KTM because the engines are identical almost. That's the only reason. Also the weight. Because of the weight, it's a bit hard to filter in the traffic, to maneuver and all. So this is not meant for daily and city commutes. The weight has an advantage and few disadvantages. Advantages, yeah, when you have 10 lane or 6 lane highway, there will be a lot of crosswinds, and this bike can be so stable. It can counter all those things. And the cornering stability, this is not meant for cornering, but again, you can have enough fun in guard sections. The suspension is a bit stiff, so it's fine when it comes to cornering. Only thing is you can't scrap the foot pegs and all. The main thing, mileage. The average falls in between 25 to 30, 32. Last time when we went to Aircard, it got a mileage of 32. If you're on highways, you can expect 30, 32. And again, this is one of the best in its segment. I don't think other 400cc vehicle will give this mileage. The engine oil used in this bike is Liquimoli 10W50, I guess. And he's also installed NGK Iridium spark plug. I'm not getting the difference because I ride this rarely. Like, I have ridden this after a long time, but the owner of this bike has good feedback on that spark plug and Liquimoli engine oil. And talking about the braking, on this bike the back brake is not that sharp. I think the brake pads are due for a change. Just took a break because the seat was too hard to handle, so yeah, just did a bit of stretching. This is nice road toll. Even bikes have toll here.